Yeah, what's good YouTube? It's your boy Only 1KDB and I'm back with another video. In today's video, we got 10 wrestlers who went to jail in 2023. Now, if you're new to this channel, make sure you like the video so it can help me get in the algorithm. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell because we dropping wrestling content from now on. But y'all can request any wrestling content y'all want, any WWE content. I got y'all, bro. I'm the people's champ. But anyway, let's get to the video. Make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe, and let's get it. We ain't talking anymore.
Sonya Deville was arrested in 2023, but you could argue she did nothing wrong. In February, Deville arrived at a hotel and casino in Atlantic City, New Jersey. Deville had a valet employee park her car, which is where the trouble started. The employee discovered a handgun in the vehicle and called the police. Sonya Deville admitted the firearm belonged to her and even provided a permit to carry. In case you were wondering, Sonya Deville started traveling with a gun after being the victim of an attempted kidnapping in 2020. While Sonya did have a permit, it was not valid in the state of New Jersey. As such, Deville was arrested and charged with unlawful possession of a weapon. She was released not long after, and luckily for Sonya, her run-in with the law had little to no effect on her WWE career. Despite taking place in February 2023, nothing new has happened with the case, and it's still ongoing. This incident thankfully wasn't too serious. However, this next one was much bigger and resulted in someone getting fired from AEW. The name BJ Whitmer might not sound familiar even to AEW fans. He made his wrestling debut in 2000 and spent the majority of his career as part of Ring of Honor. However, in 2019, when All Elite Wrestling was formed, Whitmer got signed as a coach and creative advisor. On June 12, 2023, the AEW coach was arrested for allegedly breaking into his former partner's home, strangling her, and threatening to kill her. BJ Whitmer was arrested and let go after posting a $25,000 bond. AEW
let go? $25,000 bond? His bond should have been way more than that. His shit should have been like $100,000 or something. That's crazy.
He was quick to fire BJ Whitmer once the situation was made public. In September, Whitmer was indicted on charges of strangulation in the first degree and burglary in the second degree. A pre-trial date is scheduled for January 3rd, 2024. If convicted, Whitmer could face 5 to 10 years in prison. Whitmer wasn't the only AEW wrestler who got arrested in 2023. One half of the Revival, Dash Wilder, left WWE in April 2020 alongside his tag team partner, Scott Dawson. They soon joined AEW, now calling themselves FTR. Dash Wilder would also get renamed to Cash Wheeler. In April 2023, FTR won their second World Tag Team Championship in AEW. Unfortunately, the title reign wasn't all sunshine and rainbows. Just 9 days before AEW's biggest show ever, All In, Cash Wheeler was arrested. In July 2023, the former WWE wrestler got into a road rage incident with someone and waved a gun at the alleged victim. An arrest warrant was later issued and Dash Cash Wilder Wheeler was released after paying a $2,500 bond. His gun permit has also been suspended while the case goes through the legal system. Another former WWE wrestler made headlines in 2023, but it probably wasn't the type of headline he was hoping to make. While not a main event star, Evan Courageous made his name in WCW. Courageous had some solo success, which include winning the Cruiserweight Championship. However, Evan is best remembered for being 1/3 of the group 3 Count. After WCW went out of business, Evan Courageous joined WWE but was let go after spending less than a year with the company. The former Cruiserweight champion spent the next 8 years working on the independent wrestling scene until retiring in 2010. Evan Courageous mostly lived a quiet life. That was until November 1st, 2023. At 1:42 a.m., the former wrestler was arrested. Courageous was charged with simple assault and injury to personal property. After paying a $2,500 bond, Evan was released and is currently scheduled to appear in court again on January 2nd, 2024. Liv Morgan did something no one in this—
Liv Morgan! My guy. Yeah, man, I was hurt a little bit when I saw her kissing Dominique Mysterio on national television. Hurt me to my soul, man. But let's see what she did.
Could do, and that was turn her arrest into something positive. Morgan unfortunately had a rough 2023. In July, Liv suffered a separated shoulder, putting her out of action for the rest of the year. Then, things got worse several months later. In December 2023, Liv Morgan got pulled over by the police when she was spotted swerving on the road. The deputy approached Liv's vehicle and smelt reefer. This prompted a search of Liv Morgan's vehicle, where law enforcement found a small bag of marijuana, less than 20 grams, as well as a vape pen. Morgan was then arrested and taken to jail. After paying a $3,000 bond,
Morgan smoked weed? don't judge. We all get hot every now and then. You see my shirt. You see, I mean, my hoodie. You see what it say, backwood. But don't smoke backwoods out there, kids. It's not good for you. But, yeah, you can smoke a little weed every now and then. Fuck it. Say, no, don't do that. I'm sorry. I'm setting a bad example. Don't smoke weed, kids. It's not good for you at all.
Morgan was released. However, what got people talking was Morgan's mugshot. I guess if you're gonna be in a picture that everyone will see, might as well make it look the best it can. As for Liv's case, it's still open, but it likely won't amount to much. The bigger question is, how would this affect her career and her relationship with WWE? It's believed that Liv Morgan's arrest will not affect her position, and WWE might already have plans for her to return before WrestleMania 40. Unfortunately,
didn't she just win a championship not too long ago? Yeah, so she good. She back in action, doing her thing.
Bret Hart's nephew, his arrests have killed any chance he had of returning to WWE. Being part of the legendary Hart family, you would expect Teddy Hart to be signed to WWE or a major wrestling company right now, and at one point, he was. Hart was signed to a WWE development contract in 1998 at the age of 18. He'd be released 4 years later for alleged attitude problems. In 2006, Teddy Hart got a second chance with WWE, but was released again only a year later. Since then, Teddy has continued to wrestle on the independent circuit as well as in Mexico. However, the biggest headlines Teddy Hart has made are his numerous arrests. In fact, there's a Twitter account called Is Teddy Hart in Jail? 2023 was no different for Teddy Hart. In July, Hart was arrested in Florida after allegedly running a red light. That wasn't what got him in real trouble though. According to reports, when police approached Teddy's vehicle, they smelt burning marijuana. When they searched it, law enforcement found an unsealed bag of marijuana and a bag of red pills that tested positive for ecstasy. Teddy Hart was arrested and later released, with his hearing set for January 2024. While she didn't get arrested in 2023, it's worth including Sunny in this video. The original diva has been in and out of handcuffs since 2012 for a variety of charges. However, in 2022, things got very serious. In March of that year, Sunny was driving at high speeds and crashed into the rear of a car that was stopped at a red light. Sunny's blood alcohol level was over 4 times the legal limit, and while she was injured, Sunny did recover. The same cannot be said for the person she crashed into. The driver Sunny hit was a 75-year-old man, and the accident killed him. Surprisingly, Sunny was released after the crash, but was placed behind bars again in May 2022 on DUI and manslaughter charges. She was let go again after posting a $227,500 bond, but 6 days later, a judge reversed the decision, believing Sunny to be a danger to the community. The WWE Hall of Famer was placed behind bars again and had been sitting in jail for the rest of 2022 and through most of 2023. However, in August 2023, Sunny would get her day in court. She pled no contest and was given 7.5 years in prison. If Sunny does serve her entire sentence, she won't be a free woman again until 2041. This next arrest is the only one in this video where a wrestler physically fought.
I mean, you kill somebody, you gotta suffer the consequence.
Police officer. Kimber Lee began her wrestling career in 2011, and by January 2017, Lee was assigned WWE wrestler. Her time in the company was short, only having 7 televised matches before her release in March 2018. She had a much more eventful run in TNA Impact Wrestling from 2020 to 2022. But in May 2023, Kimber Lee announced her retirement from wrestling. She wouldn't stay out of the public eye for long, however. Just a few days after the announcement, Lee was arrested. According to the police report, an officer saw Kimber Lee's car facing the wrong direction on the highway and had stopped traffic. The report says Kimber Lee had bloodshot, watery eyes and slurred as she spoke. It goes on to say the former WWE wrestler tried to drive away multiple times. Kimber Lee made things worse for herself when she struck the officer when he was trying to place her in handcuffs. It got so bad, the officer's lips and gums started to bleed. Eventually, Kimber Lee was restrained and taken to jail. She is currently out on bond, but could spend up to 5 years in jail depending on the outcome of her case. If you were a TNA Impact fan in the early 2010s, there's a chance you remember Crimson. While he was a tag team champion, Crimson's biggest claim to fame was having a 470-day undefeated streak. However, once that ended, Crimson's career never reached the same heights. However, Crimson had bigger issues than his wrestling career in 2023. In February, police were conducting a welfare check when they discovered Crimson had sent text messages to his ex-wife as well as making several calls to his son. The reason this was an issue was because the former Impact wrestler was violating an order of protection, also known as a restraining order. Apparently, Crimson was seen doing this in front of the police as well. A few weeks after the welfare check, a warrant for Crimson's arrest was issued. His bond was set at $1,000 and Crimson became a free man again shortly after. Now, this next arrest is interesting. In the late 90s and early 2000s, Buff Bagwell was a pretty big star in WCW. However, things have not been going well for the former wrestler in more recent years. In 2020, Bagwell was involved in a serious car accident that resulted in multiple injuries. It's believed that Buff was impaired during the incident from a prescribed medication. Thankfully, Bagwell did survive and recover, but that wasn't the end of it. In 2021, Buff Bagwell was arrested for speeding, hit and run, as well as some other charges. Unfortunately, Bagwell would have another run-in with the law, but this time it wasn't so simple. In November 2023, news articles surfaced saying Bagwell had been arrested for driving under the influence. However, Buff Bagwell responded later saying it wasn't true. According to the former wrestler, he's in a post-conviction treatment-based program called DUI Cobb County Accountability Court. He said that he went to jail for arguing and disrupting the class. However, due to Bagwell's unusual situation, his arrest from 3 years ago was listed on the Cobb County Sheriff's Office database. This made it look like Bagwell had been arrested for DUI again. However, a court order just came in, and it says, you must watch this playlist of the best and worst of WWE in 2023.
Okay. Come on, bro. Come on. But we about to get out of here. That was the video. That was, bro. It just went to another video like that. Like, that just threw me off. My bad. I'm sorry. That's the video. If y'all enjoyed that reaction video, make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. That was 10 wrestlers who went to jail in 2023. Now, this was crazy. Liv Morgan, I would like to take you out on a date. I think I got my glasses on wrong, but fuck it. But we about to get out of here. Make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe. And I'm out of here, man.